Welcome, everyone, to Taking Care of Business. I'm Town of Cortland Supervisor Dr. Rich Becker, and this is a show where we exhibit new businesses that come to the town of Cortland. Today, we're at a very interesting new establishment that just opened up on Route 6. It's actually 20 East Route 6, which is Cortland Boulevard, and it's in the little plaza that houses the Mavis Tire Shop as well as Pronto Printer. The store is called The Rift, R-I-F-T, The Rift Games, and it's a store that specializes in unusual items. Mainly, it's a gaming store, but they also have comic books, board games, and lots of other interesting things, including dice that you won't find anywhere else. It's a very unique boutique type of business. They were open for 6 years in Peekskill, but they recently moved here to the town of Cortland. So let's go inside and meet Yuri, the owner. Thank you. Well, we're inside the Rift, which is a games or hobby store, and I'm with the owner, Yuri, who just recently opened. Welcome, Yuri.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about your business. It's a gaming store. Explain what that means.
Yeah, so we do it all in terms of gaming. We do board games. We do hobbies like D&D, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards. We have things like model kits for Warhammer. We have used video games, new video games, and then all kinds of Japanese pop culture snacks and manga.
Okay. Well, even though you're new here to the Cortland address, you've been in business 6 years, you said.
Yeah, we're on our 7th year of business. We opened in Peekskill in 2017, so we've been trucking along.
Okay, but you decided to move to a bigger, better location. I guess business is good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, moved right here on Main Street, which is nice. Having a parking lot is great.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's an advantage, too, because Peekskill is more of a walk-in. Here you can have people as a destination. People will drive here.
Yeah, and a store like this, it's not all about the walk-in traffic. People generally drive here.
Yeah, they know what they're looking for, and they know where to go.
Yeah.
So that's a real advantage of being here. It's not right on Route 6, too, so it's a very busy road. You'll get a lot of traffic that way. Tell us about your background, how you got into this.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I used to run a comic store. I used to help manage it, and when I got through college, it really just seemed like the natural evolution. I worked quite a bit, saved up some money. Me, Joko, my other partner, and my cousin opened up this place, and it's been great ever since.
Oh, that's terrific. And so the business is growing. And tell us a little bit about gaming. That's obviously very hot now.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of popularity with Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, people got introduced to it a lot from Stranger Things, and you wouldn't believe how many people come in interested. We do D&D nights here at the Rift, so people come in a lot of times for that.
So explain how that works. People come in and they play against each other?
Yeah, so Dungeons and Dragons is like a group role-playing experience. So everyone kind of tells a story together. It's really easy to learn, and it's a ton of fun for young adults, kids. We have some people all the way up to 50 years old, all the way down to 16. And we do tons of learn to play D&D events and stuff like that.
So kids grew up with it, they keep playing it, and it's competitive.
It's a good creative outlet.
Oh, that's great. And the others are board games that you do?
Yeah, board games and trading card games like Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering.
So Pokemon is still hot?
Oh yeah, Pokemon's bigger than ever.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that. I thought, because when my kids grew up, Pokemon was hot, so it's been around quite a while.
Yeah, we have a lot of success with Pokemon. Luckily, we have a lot of people that frequent here for Pokemon cards. It's often cheaper than the big box stores and in more supply.
Oh, okay, great. And do you guys do comics as well?
We do comics, so we have subscriptions, subscription pull lists with discounts. We get them every Wednesday, so we have new comics every Wednesday.
Okay, and if people come in, they want to try something, how do they do that?
So they could just come in, talk to us at the counter, and we'll set them up.
Okay. Terrific. And show us the gaming area in the back.
Sure, yeah.
Well, Yuri, it's early in the day, so obviously people haven't shown up yet for gaming. But this seems to be where people come and you play against each other?
Yeah, every day of the week we have events. Tonight it's Wednesday, so we're going to have board game night. But Thursday we do Dungeons and Dragons. Friday we have Magic the Gathering. Every night you're going to find something here.
Oh, that's terrific. We can put that up on the screen and let people know which nights they can come. And I can see we're surrounded by a lot of your material.
Oh, yeah. You got to put it everywhere.
So these are gaming cartridges? Is that what
This is a tabletop game called Warhammer 40,000. So they build and paint miniatures. So we have all of these are model kits. You buy it, you build it, you paint it, and then you can play with it in a game.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a full-scale war game.
Oh, very interesting, competitive,
Yeah, it's definitely a
creative.
challenge.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't be good at that. I'd probably lose every time.
You'd be surprised.
I might be able to beat Mike, our videographer, but I'm not sure. So show us around. I want to see everything because it's a
Perfect.
It's a great inventory.
Yeah.
So Yuri, I'm amazed by the extent of your inventory. Tell us a little bit about what I'm looking at.
Yeah, right here we got our Japanese graphic novel section, so they're called manga. It's incredibly popular right now. That's kind of our youngest demographic. We get people of all ages, but we tend to get a lot of younger kids in for the Japanese books.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. That's great.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah. No, so how do people learn about all these different games online, I assume? But
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is from their schools, from TV. Some people just frequent their local gaming store and are just exposed through osmosis.
oh, that's great. So they have such a wide array of games and activities and ways to spend time and enjoy.
Yeah, really just keep people focused on spending time together, doing something in person, doing something with people.
I want to look at next at your board games because I assume it's not Scrabble.
No, well, we have some Scrabble, but
Oh,
we
yeah?
got some more interesting stuff.
Every now and then. Well, Yuri, I am intrigued by the names of some of these board games. I'm almost afraid to ask. I know about Jumanji. That's very well known from the movies. Mouse Guard, and this package contains poop.
Oh, it's classic.
That's a classic.
Yeah, a real classic. That's actually a newer game made by Breaking Games. They do stuff like Puns of Anarchy. We tend to focus on games we've played, right? Most of these games you see here, my staff could tell you all about. We've played it. We know the ins and outs. We can tell you how to play. There are some really great ones. Throw Burrito Throw, classic too. But we have the nice stuff too. We have Game of Thrones, Catan, Seven Wonders, Ticket to Ride.
I'm thinking a lot of these will jazz up my town board meetings because they tend to be a little dry, and so we could add a little humor and action to it. You know, I can put one of those bags in front of everyone. That will wake them up. Mouse Guard. That sounds like a classic.
Mouse Guard is actually part of a role-playing game, so we kind of partner role-playing games with board games. Same element. You're both playing at a tabletop. It's very easy to play. It's very cute. It's one of those, anyone could jump in and play it.
And of course, I see Twister and Mousetrap and Battleship because those go back to my days.
Oh yeah, we got we got Mousetrap, Twister. We normally have we do Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That was a favorite from when I was a
Oh
kid.
my God, yes, that's very well known. Yeah.
So we have the classics. We got your Monopoly, but then we go a little bit deeper. We get Smash Up and Forbidden Island and Machi Koro.
So this is definitely the place to be if you're looking for good holiday gifts.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
you know, this is the place where you'll find that unusual game for people who are gamers or who really, you know, may not be able to find it in your traditional store.
Yeah, especially things, a big thing in the gaming community, which you don't see in a lot of places elsewhere, is dice. And we do a lot of dice. People love their sets of dice. We have metal dice, stone dice, glass dice, all kinds of plastic.
And that's been around for eons, but I guess it's the classic. It just stays in favor.
Yeah, you can't, there's not a lot of places you can go and just pick up a D20.
Mm-hmm. And really be able to play well. And
Yeah.
learn. And then they have, you know, you for advice, too.
Yeah,
which
we're
is-
always here, and we tend to do everything, right? This is what we do.
Well, Steve is a customer here, and just asked him to tell us a little bit about his experience here.
Yes, so I've been coming here since he opened back in 2017, and you know, there's a lot of comic book stores around, but this is the one that I come to the most. You know, got a great community of people who play here. If you're looking for any sort of product for trading card games, board games, Dungeons and Dragons, it's kind of all here, so it makes it the place you want to come to.
So it's a real specialty shop for what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm you know, can pretty much get whatever I need.
So you're willing to schlep all the way from Peekskill into the suburbs of Cortland to enjoy this type of store.
And now there's the parking, which is easier, and for me, this is a little bit closer than Peekskill was. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad it worked out. And well, thank you for allowing us to interview you and find out about your experiences here.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Same here.
So Yuri, why don't you tell us about your staff?
So we have Tiffany here. She's here every Wednesday.
Hello.
Hello. How long you been working here, Tiffany?
Probably like 6 months, something
Okay.
like that.
Learned all the games?
A lot of them. There's a lot more to go. They're always coming
Can
out
you
with
answer
more.
all the tough questions?
I can do some of them.
Okay. And who's this?
This is a co-owner. This is Joko. He's the manager here, so he does all the hard work.
That's
oh,
me.
Joko. Okay. So how long you been partners?
I think I've only been a year off from when you first started.
Yeah, so 5, 6 years.
Yeah, 5, 6 years. I think we're on our 7th now, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So you've been here a long time.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a ride, and we're still going.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's he like to work for?
Very hard, but realistically keeps us on point, keeps us on track. We move very fast at breakneck speed, and it's either you're on the truck or you're not. So, you know, it's very good to see that kind of drive. Very hard to see that come people, and honestly, if it weren't for him pushing, we probably wouldn't have been in this new spot. So,
Okay. So you got some good praise from your coworkers here and co-managers, and glad you're here on Wednesdays. And so anyone who wants to come by and meet the team, come on in. Well, this is going to be a wonderful addition to the community. As you started out, you said there's no other business like this in the area, so it's a niche business, and it's something that people will come to. It's a destination. People are willing to drive to it because they'll know that they'll get exactly what they're looking for. So I really wish you, Yuri, all the best of luck here. I think you're going to be tremendously successful, and I'm sure you'll attract a lot of business. And we'll see you next time on another edition of Taking Care of Business.